Right guys, welcome back. How are you all doing? Hope we're having a great day today and we're all doing well. So Ubisoft just revealed their new Year 6 Season 3 designer notes, and I'm just going to be looking at them. We're not going to go straight into all the details. I'm going to jump specifically to the operator nerfs and changes for that, because there's a lot of stuff. If you guys want to see all this stuff, it will be linked in the description for all these changes, but I want to get into operator balancing first. So the first thing they say is a note on Osa. We know you're excited to give Osa a try on the test server. We're right there with you. While the test server will launch tomorrow, as mentioned in the reveal, Osa's test server debut will be delayed by 1 day. The team wants to make sure we do her justice for her debut. Just like her work leading Nighthaven R&D, sometimes it takes a little extra time to make sure you're getting the best possible first experience. That means Osa will be first available to play on the test server beginning Wednesday, August 18th. You will still be able to check out many operator changes below and map buffs coming tomorrow, so I appreciate your patience with Osa ready for testing. Can't wait to hear what you think. So Osa's coming on Wednesday, even though the test server's coming on Tuesday, so they must have just had an issue with that and they're delaying her on the test server by 1 day. But yeah, I guess that's not that big a deal. But going into the more, like serious stuff, Finka, they've added frag grenades to Finka. They say the population for this is casual, top players, and pros. They've removed her hard breach charge for that. So Finka's getting her nades back. Finka had nades before, so I guess she's just getting them back. I'm okay with that change. Nothing too drastic there, I don't think, but it's cool to see Finka get her nades back. Fuse cluster charge changes. If you guys aren't aware, you can now do cluster charges through reinforced surfaces and Mirror's Black Mirror. Charges take longer, 3 seconds now, to pass through reinforcements. Reduce charge bounce after triggering, so they won't bounce as much. Extension chip is now vulnerable to damage. Added gadget lighting to signify phase of activation, so you can see on the other side when it's going off. Added visual effects for cluster charges triggering on soft walls and reinforced surfaces. Added SFX for cluster charge triggering on reinforced surfaces. Increased recoil on the AK-12. So the AK-12 is now going to have more recoil, so that's a nerf to Ace as well. Fuse can now go through reinforcements, so we've known that already, but that's very crazy. So I didn't even realize that they were giving the AK-12 more recoil. But yeah, Fuse can now do his cluster charges through reinforced walls, which is something we actually knew from the reveal. Moving on, the next one for Glaz is they've increased the magazine size to 15 bullets from 10 on his weapon. I guess that's just to make him more reliable and, just not run out of bullets as much. So yeah, I buffed the Glaz is cool to see, I guess. So just more bullets in his weapon, nothing too special there. The next one's for Ayana, and it's quite big. They have removed the 2x scope from her G36C, and they've removed the 2.5x scope from the ARX as well. So they're trying to basically just nerf her by giving her less scopes, because obviously, especially since like Zophia's been nerfed and a lot of other operators been nerfed, she's actually crept to the top of one of the most picked attackers. But they're in this cycle of nerfing an operator, then another one takes its place, then they'll nerf that one, and we're just going to get to the point where every operator is just going to be so nerfed that no one's going to enjoy playing any operator. So I don't know, this is kind of just a victim of them nerfing. It's all went downhill since they started to nerf that Ashe recoil. Ashe was there as a comfort operator, and they nerfed that, and now it's just led on to so many other operators trying to take her place and then them nerfing that operator. It was just made more sense when Ashe was, a comfort operator. It made everything so much more simple. IQ as well, she can now ping through walls. We've seen that in the reveal trailer as well, that you can just ping through walls and it'll just show the gadget. So when you're using up her scanner and you see a gadget through a wall, you can ping it and it'll just ping it like you normally ping a gadget. The next one is from Mute. They've changed his disruption zone to a sphere with the same radius of 2.25 meters from a cylinder. No idea how that's gonna. I don't know how I'm gonna use that information. Warning zone shape changed to sphere, so I guess that it's just changing how its area of effect works. They've added area of effect VFX and added new LEDs, improved accuracy of bullet collision, so they've made it easier to destroy, I guess, more reliable when you shoot it, and they've just changed how it's like area of effect works, but I guess that's not really for us. I guess that's more just for the game mechanics to kind of take hold of. And the second last change here makes complete zero sense. They've removed the SMG-11 from Sledge. Because every player's been begging for a nerf to Sledge. Sledge, that operator, which has been not problematic at all, who's been perfectly fine through this whole time. they're removing the SMG-11. And the reason why they're removing his SMG-11 is because he is now the most picked attacker. And the reason why he's the most picked attacker is because they originally nerfed Ashe, making her not the favourite anymore. So therefore, people went to Zofia. And then when people went to Zofia, they nerfed Zofia. So now people are playing Sledge. And they don't want people playing Sledge anymore. It just shows you the issue they had when they nerfed Ashe. Ashe was a comfort pick operator for years, since this game's launch. And that made people enjoy Ashe. And that kept everyone else in balance, because if the Ashe was the comfort pick, not many other operators were becoming overpicked. Now, when they nerfed Ashe, people are just looking for a substitution to that. And then those substitutions are now getting nerfed. So it just shows that the balancing team are just, it doesn't make sense. Why is Sledge losing his SMG-11? I really hope this doesn't go to live build, because these nerfs are awful. I'm sorry. That makes no sense. I can't even, defend that or anything. That is the worst change I think I've ever seen. Sledge doesn't need a nerf. We should not ever be seeing Sledge on here getting nerfs. I don't know what to say. Sledge is going to become a popular operator. I don't think this will nerf his pick rate as much, but it will definitely cause a drop in pick rate, and then someone else is going to take his place, and then that operator is going to get nerfed, and then it's going to keep happening until every operator is dull. That's just going to be the case. The final one here is Twitch as well. Twitch drones now can jump, and their projectile is now laser, even though it was a laser before, but technically it wasn't a laser. Yeah, Twitch drones are just better now. They can jump, they can, Twitch now has a normal drone during the prep phase as well. Stuff we all seen in the reveal as well. But yeah, that's all it is for the operators. It does actually say a quick little thing here as well about the AK-12. They've given it more recoil, first shot kick increased, vertical recoil increased, horizontal spread will be stronger and consistent to the right. Long burst recoil will now start in the 10th bullet. So AK-12 is getting a recoil nerf as well. Twitch getting a rework sort of buff. Sledge losing his SMG-11 because awful change, but whatever, what am I going to do about it? Mute, they're changing just how his signal disruptor's area of effect is. IQ can now ping through walls. Ayana is losing scopes. Glaz is getting more ammo. Fuse can now fuse through hard breach. Through reinforced walls. Finka now has grenades. And Osa is just delayed on the test server. So that is all the operator balancing I have here. Please do let me know your thoughts on the comment section below about this. You guys have an incredible rest of your day. I love you all. Peace.